Revolution Golfers, Martin Chuck here, and I'm at Norwoods Golf Club in Hannibal, Missouri. Special thanks to the folks at Norwoods for letting me shoot some Revolution Golf videos for you guys and gals out there. You know, I've got a piece of rubber surgical tubing here. You can get this at pretty much any hardware store, and this is about 1 yard in length. And the reason I'm showing you this tip, I think you'll figure it out in just a second. Tie a knot about 6 inches below the grip. And just tie a little knot on there, and you'll understand why here in a sec. A lot of you come to see me at the golf school with the frustration of getting the golf club really across the line. Across the line means that if we have a target line, let me use this as our target line, our golfer's toolbox right here. And I always say use an aiming device when you're practicing. Well, across the line means when you get to the top of your swing, rather than that club having somewhat of a parallel relationship, okay? And you don't have to be at parallel at the top, especially if you're a little bit older. My swing doesn't go much beyond 3/4, but what it doesn't do, everybody at Revolution Golf, it doesn't cross the line so much this way, because this club head is going to want to reroute and get stuck behind you. And what's going to happen when you do that is you're going to lose control of this sweet spot. Now, sometimes the sweet spot might get to the golf ball nicely, and a lot of the time it won't. So I'd rather have your A to B, your sweet spot control, be a little bit more reliable. Let me show you a little drill. And those of you that are across the line, you're probably golf junkies. Well, you're a golf junkie if you're watching this, but you understand that term, and you understand that at the top, we don't want this golf club across the line because it somehow doesn't make sense to come down this way. You've got to reroute that golf club, and in the short period of time, tricky to do that. So here's a little way you're going to feel this. Surgical tubing and a belt on. Take the tubing and tuck the tubing by your right hip bone and just pull a length out right there. And you can see, I'm not going to say specifically how long that is because everybody's a little bit different, but what I want you to realize is if I try to cross the line now, I get this tension in my hands that says, oh, that doesn't work. And this will get you in the opposite of across the line, which we call a little bit laid off. And anytime we can do something opposite of our swing flaw, there's a good chance right there that you're going to be able to feel this behavior and hit some shots. So when I hit this shot, I'm trying to anticipate what it's like to have the golf club, what feels laid off. This sweet spot can go A to B way easier than if I fought this and crossed the line. Now I've got to seek this slot again in the millisecond it takes to get back to the golf ball. So again, attach it a few inches below the grip, 1 yard of rubber tubing, tuck it in by your right hip bone for you lefties, left hip bone, and then we're going to hit some shots and just hit some little half shots to start. Eyes on the ball, mind in what your hands feel. Feel what's going on here as the shaft gets tugged into a little bit better position. Tuck it in here by your trail hip bone. Take it to the top. Feel what it's like to lay the shaft off differently than crossing the line. And then go ahead and hit a shot. The rubber. And the rubber band came out, no problem, but I wanted you to feel what happens with your hands. So for you folks at home that have a problem getting across the line, get yourself a little rubber tubing. Your friends will think you're nuts, but when you're collecting the bets at the end of the round, they might run out and get a piece of rubber tubing too. So this is Martin Chuck. Special thanks to the folks at Norwoods Golf Club in Hannibal, Missouri. If you find yourself in Hannibal, come on out here and play Norwoods. You're going to have a great time. Post your questions and comments down below. And if you're somebody that gets stuck crossing the line, this is going to help you.